Now, when you say stay home, we've heard different terms being thrown around, such as quarantine or such as isolation. Help me distinguish between the two because for me, whether I'm quarantining or isolating, it seems like it's the same thing. So is that the same thing, or should we as listeners be thinking about this a little differently?
They are different, but I think it's important. They're similar, sorry. They're similar, but I think it's important to note the distinction. So, isolation is for people who are ill or infected. So, the way to remember it, isolation starts with an I, is for people who are infected or if you're ill. So, if you are ill, you stay home and you isolate for at least 10 days from your symptom onset. So, that means you are going to not only going to stay home, but you want to stay away from your household members as much as possible. You want to stay in a separate room, use a separate bathroom whenever feasible, wear a mask to really minimize exposure in the home. Quarantine is for contacts. So quarantine is for people who have been exposed to COVID-19, but they're not ill. However, because you can develop COVID-19 anywhere between 2 and 14 days after you've been exposed, we want the people who have been exposed to stay home for that 14-day period so that they are not out and about in the community if they become ill.
Thank you, Daniela. I don't know if you realize this, but that was a very teacher technique that you did to make me remember isolation with the I and ill and infection. So I'm pretty sure all of the teachers are going to appreciate that. And you may get a couple of phone calls from principals that are going to hire you. So very nice work.